long speech, but then they told me 2 minutes. And then I asked my PR director, who came with me an hour ago from DC, how much we got paid to show up in this event? And she said, nothing, which is rare sometimes. So I'm coming to receive this award because kind of somebody thinks I deserve it. So great. So because I didn't got paid nothing, I'm gonna do much more than the 2 minutes they told me. So it's funny because I was on the phone with my daughters, especially Lucia, the second one, that is the one that always tries to stop in every single fast food restaurant that we pass by. And give me time. When we talk about going to a fast food restaurant, Daddy, who, you know, chefs, we believe we are like the Pope these days. Careful with the devil. So my daughters began learning that if they say, Daddy, we need to do research, they know they can get away with anything. So we stop anywhere down the road. So they never told me I want a burger, I want a taco. They tell me, Daddy, let's do research. Let's see what the competition is doing. So I sent her a photo in front of Taco Bell, and she would like send me a photo smiling like, I told you, Daddy, I told you, they're not so bad. I'm so happy I'm here with Silver Diner because even I have an accent. The last 20 years I've been around Maryland, and I love that we have a great restaurant chain that comes from Maryland. So, Chef Ipa, thank you very much. I love I'm here with you today. Noodles and Company, the other day, January or February, I was near DuPont Circle and I was freezing cold. And I saw Noodles and Company saying, shit, I'm opening a noodles restaurant, fast food. I need to check what the competition is doing. So I park my car, I go, freezing cold, boom, they're still on training. I'm like, hell. I go back to my car and get a ticket. You owe me a bowl of noodles. For the rest of my life. I mean, Red Lobster, I really love it because, long story short, where I come from is Spain, and lobsters are expensive in my country. Oh, they're expensive. I said, shit, Red Lobster. Man, I can eat all this lobster for how much? Like, I love America. Anyway, Chef Sawyer, I mean, thank you. You are an amazing chef. Your cooking rocks. It's amazing to see what a chef can create so many concepts. And I told you, I am on a diet, but I tasted your duck and really rocks. Thank you. So, guys, I don't know how many minutes I already talked. Sorry. Keep going. All the time. But it's very funny, right? Because we are talking, before I forget, I really want to tell restaurant news. Over there. and Ventura Foods. For making something like this happen. I do believe it's important that we get together, the industry as a whole. And we should. Because, you know, let's not be funny, let's be serious. What the heck I'm doing with a restaurant with 12 seats? I have 12 seats. And I lose $150,000 a year. Any of the corporate sponsors, yes, you can cover and you can put your name next to Minibar. Minibar, Taco Bell. If you cover me the 150, I take it. I'm saying this in a funny way, but I'm saying this in a serious way. I do believe that in this room we have many of the companies and the individuals that serve the big world. And sometimes I don't see a connection with the ones like me that we serve the field. And I'm only sending this message, not because I need more work or I want to make more money selling $500 million in tacos. Shut. I have the Philly cheesesteak in Los Angeles. I'm selling my Philly cheesesteak to anybody who helps me make $500 million serving Philly cheesesteaks Jose's way. me say this now seriously, because I do believe, guys, we need to be thinking more in synergies, in working together. Because I do believe it's real opportunity. And sometimes I see the big companies with the chefs from the James Beard Foundation, which I'm very honored, I won 2 years ago. But sometimes I see a disconnect between some of you and some of us. And sometimes it seems we are even at a war. You, the devil, I'm the Pope. I use a condom to do any food relationship. You do whatever you want, anytime you want. You, the devil, the big food business. I do believe we have to be finding common denominator. Because I'm not going to lie to you, even some of us, and please don't quote me, is any crazy about
He knew right where he was.
We talk too much about local and about seasonal. And I have even chefs that talk to me about local and seasonal. And I support local and seasonal. I can tell you the names of hundreds of farmers. And I try to be seasonal. But what the heck is doing the super chef in the northern part of Europe or near Alaska or near Canada in the middle of December to feed anybody? How he can keep a restaurant open, seasonal and local in the middle of January? I don't get it. So I make fun of my own. But I don't do it just lightly, I do it consciously. We need to start all being more pragmatic. Not too much to the right or not too much to the left. Even when you mentioned, let's move Michelle Obama, I didn't see a lot of clapping around here. I see I get it.
I get it.
But guys, you just started going down on my speech. I heard about creativity, I heard about investment, I heard about making America what America is, really believing that we have to believe that creativity is the last frontier we all have to keep aiming for. To me, creativity is a horizon. It's a horizon that is kind of far away, we are able to reach it, but not close enough. We have to keep investing in creativity. It's what is going to make America better, it's what is going to help keep feeding America. When I say that, guys, when we talk about social responsibility, listen, I was 280 pounds. It sounds so much better in pounds because you lose pounds quicker than kilograms. I went from 280 to 227. I went up to 270. I'm at 248 today. This is like all straight in my belly. But obesity, I'm going to send you a big message here, guys. I don't care if you are the super company that has 10,000 restaurants. I don't care if you are the company that has only 1 restaurant. The problem of obesity is not only the fault of some big companies. The problem of obesity is something like we all have to find a way to work together to make sure that obesity doesn't become a problem in America, but that actually becomes an opportunity. I want you all to remember this. Obesity is something we all have to work together. No some, no another. I don't want to be finger pointing anybody. Obesity, if we're obese, hey, it's because I want to be obese. I'm not going to be finger pointing a company. So I hope you agree with me on that one, because we all have to work together. And I don't want to be finger pointing. I heard talks about employment. We are the food industry people. We can employ as many people as we want. Why? Because the people of the world always are going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and probably a midnight snack. So we are not going to be out of business. We have the biggest opportunity in America to keep creating the best quality jobs. But I tell you this, lately I try to find out how much I pay my own employees. I want to make sure that if I have a bottom line and my partners are getting a check at the end of the year, I want to make sure I'm doing it, not at the cost of the people who are working with me. I want to make sure that they do it, making sure that we make a stronger America, making sure that every single person, hourly or not, that works, that has a living condition. And I think we can achieve this, only believing in quality. And if we do this, we'll all be better off. I used to end, guys. I want to thank my partner because I'm the only guy that came here alone. I apologize. The tickets from Washington National Reagan, because the congressmen and the senators are so expensive, so they could only afford flying me. So, Rob, you are here. Say hi. Rob Weiler, my partner of 20 years. We need to believe that partnerships and synergies with the people, we are only as good as the people we have around us. I arrived this country with $40 and not knowing anybody, and speaking English not much better than now. Today, I am a very lucky guy that has over 1,100 people working with me, over $100 million in sales, and growing. Only something like this, the American dream, will happen here with an immigrant like me. Immigrants, we are part of every single kitchen in this country. I'm very happy of the opportunity all of you gave to immigrants like me. Latino, Asian, or who knows from where. And just to end, I want you to remember this, every one of you. It's one of my favorite books. The first time I had any money left in my bank, I bought a book. A book that was 200 years old, from 1826. Written by a man that his name was Riyad Sabran, a Frenchman. And believe me, I don't praise Frenchmen quickly. I'm from Spain, okay? I'm up to here, French. We own them everything we are, but you know, they know it. Riyad Sabran is the guy that said, and so I'm telling you this because I bought a first edition. And since then I've been buying every single first edition I've been able to find. But he said, tell me who you are. Tell me what you eat, and I'll tell you who you are. Everyone heard that, right? But it's a more important phrase he said. And this has a lot to do with America, and that has a lot to do with the world. He said, the future of the nations will depend in how they feed themselves. This is a very powerful phrase, people. So, every one of you, I want you to remember that phrase. I want you tomorrow, Monday, to go back to your companies, to your restaurants, to your offices, to your research facilities, to your outlets. And I want you, every time you are thinking about feeding somebody in America or around the world, to understand that what you are about to feed that person, maybe is just the difference between a great future or a terrible future. Let's make sure that the food industry becomes the industry that makes sure that America and the world has an amazing future ahead of us.